Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Third Eyed Lion YouTube channel. To all beings, life forms, entities of any kind that witness this transmission, I am here to offer a full moon readings to anyone who would like them, answer any questions. So I welcome all to this awesome full moon. So I have the decks laid out. I'm going to give a quick reading for any people who will be watching this in replay. One card from each of these 5 decks. I already shuffled all these decks prior to the reading. So remember to connect to your pets, your animals, to the sound of the love music makes. How sounds of bells and laughter, how they make you feel and how they allow you to connect with the beautiful animal life like this awesome dog here. Remember to follow your excitement, and when you talk to other people and you have once you start getting momentum, it will just continue to advance in speed. In this next month, just follow your aggressive passion and make things happen to get stuff done, no matter who tells you no or tells you you can't. You can do it every time if you just trust in your awesome power. Remember to be grounded, to think about the planet, to think about nature, and when you do, you will become so much more stronger. Hello, sister. Hi. I could pull cards for you if you would like. I'm going to finish this reading for any general reading for anyone viewing for this next moon cycle. Remember to give to others, to share your experiences, your gifts with others, even if it's uncomfortable to you, even if you don't feel like it's the best thing for you. If you can feel it in your heart and you know that it's right, proceed with it. Because caring for other people is one of the best ways to care for yourself. So, Chandra, if you would like a reading, you can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Five? Okay. So the bracelet you chose is stained glass, but it's uncompleted. I haven't glued it yet. And this is a symbol to that an aspect of your life, something you want, an aspect of yourself is still uncompleted. You need to just add the glue and let it dry. It's the only step that's left. So remember that even when the thing's not at a state of completion, the beauty is still there. It just should make you want to get to that completion even more. So, do you have a question in particular, or do you want forecast of this next moon cycle? And you can also tell me when to stop. Hope you're having a good day so far. There's a lot of different changes that are going to be happening in this new moon cycle. Okay. So you're going to be doing a lot of hard work and putting a lot of energy in. It's going to seem like nothing's happening. It's going to seem like so much change, chaos, like total lightning struck tower. Everything's going to be chaotic, and there's going to be a female figure who is offering love, but she's actually offering deceit, control, manipulation. So remember that the work you're doing is going to pay off. and the change is going to be for the good, so more things can come, and you can disregard this person, or you can use them as an ally. That is just your choice of perspective. Just remember that work will pay off. So just keep doing that hard manual energy labor. You will make it through this change and this manipulation. So I hope that helps for you. Thank you for asking a question. Would you like another one, or if there's any other questions as well? So there's going to be a lot of general change that's going to be kind of shaking your whole perspective in this next moon cycle. And you're going to be doing a lot of work, so you will not be focusing on it, but it will be in your thoughts. And then this female will try to kind of energy coerce you in some way. Just remember that the work you're doing will pay off. Do you want to choose another deck, or do you want another question from this one? Number one is a more modern Wizard of Oz base deck. I have a Book of the Dead deck, a 70s vintage deck passed down from my great grandmother, a printed out recreation of a 1535 German deck, and then a more modern recreation of the medieval art style deck that I just gave the last reading from. Yes, that is this one here. So this bracelet is reminding of the reflective beauty, how when you can see your own beauty, it becomes more beautiful to everyone around you, because you can capture it in your eyes and capture it in your heart and project it outwardly. Do you have a question in particular, or just more information? Thank you for joining the chat here. Okay, so you can just tell me when to stop. So the bracelet, again, is to remind you to reflect on your own inner beauty so you can show it and shine it outwardly, because it is very powerful inside. One, two, three. There is a very powerful masculine force that really wants to be in control of your life. But this force doesn't fully understand the situation and doesn't understand your perspective of things. And they're rushing headlong into something they don't understand, and it might corrupt their sense of pride and rightfulness, but it's needed for their life. So this is just reminding you to not concern yourself so much with grown people's endeavors. They have their life and you have your own, because a lot of times they will not think about your perspective. They will not think about the consequences of their actions to other people when they're focused on their own conquests and their own aggression of power. So just let them be them and let you be you, and don't let their moon control you. It's the advice from this deck. You are in control of your life, not anyone else. Is the main message I'm getting from these cards. Hello, welcome to the chat. doing free readings if anyone would like. Thank you. I really appreciate all viewers here. I'm going to pull some spirit guide readings for any future viewers. So this deck here is a recreation of a 1535 deck. I'm going to pull 2 cards on behalf of the Pegasus Collective of the universe. What message do you have for any viewers? Remember your own connection to creativity and nature. You are a creative being, and you can make things grow and be created in your life by love, by passion, by energy. And dropped them. When you share that with other people, with groups, and that sound of laughter, love, happiness is grounded, other people can share, can experience this together and have this cooperative experience of joy and pleasant presentness. And that is the main message that the Pegasus want to remind us, that when we connect with other like-minded individuals, we allow ourselves the opportunity to grow. So if anyone would like a reading, you can just let me know. Until then, I'm going to just do readings for any people viewing this in the future or who feel a connection to the guides that I am being called to for each reading. Okay, if you can choose a deck, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, so for you, Jeffrey, I feel this one. I was shuffling it when you commented, so I feel like it's good for you. Hello, beautiful you. If you would like a reading, I can do that right after Jeffrey's. Jeffrey, do you have a question in particular, or do you just want a general moon cycle forecast? So the bracelet you chose is a uncompleted glass bracelet, which is reminding you to connect to your individual properties that makes you very special, but know that the process is never going to be complete. You have to continue to work on yourself at all times, and it will manifest in ways to make your life better. Okay, I can ask that question. Okay, anything that comes to mind. So I'm going to give you a forecast here. Okay, beautiful you. I'll ask that right after this. So tell me when to stop, Jeffrey. And again, with the bracelet you chose, this is just to remind you that even when something is completed, there are still other things that need to be done to get it to its maximum point. Continue following your passion with that drive you have that other people envy. You will not always be able to fully see what's going to happen, but you don't need to, because when you follow your passion, you can be going through a complete fog and have no vision. And the power you hold will totally drive you through. But sometimes we tend to doubt it and tend to think we do not have the power to make huge changes in our lives, to make huge impacts on this world. But you very much do. So what brings you passion, joy, excitement, laughter, peace? Follow that, and you can monetize it in a way to really make the change that I can tell probably deep down inside you do want to make a difference. You can, once you just change your mindset first. So I hope that's good for you, friend. Thank you for asking for a reading. The main message for you is to remember that when you are excited and passionate about something, the universe will align to you. And you do not need to know what's going to happen. It will just align in the way that's the best, perfect possible way. Positive energies to you very much on this beautiful full, I mean, new moon, not full moon, new moon. So beautiful you, if you would like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. P Love, yes, I can add you on right after beautiful you, if you're still here. I hope you're all having a good night so far. There's a lot of magical energies going on. Okay, 3. So remember to reflect on your own inner beauty, the innate qualities you possess that no one else has, the way that you can express yourself and be yourself in a world that does not generally let that happen. So when you reflect on your own beauty, it makes it more luminous for other people. So you can tell me when to stop. Do you want a question in particular, a general reading, or a forecast for this next moon cycle? Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If anybody wants a private reading, my email is in the description. Okay, Dominic, I can add your question on after P Loves. Okay, the outcome for your YouTube channel? Positive and profitable. Okay, I'll ask that. So I do see for that there will be profit once you can understand your value and find your unique way to monetize it that no one else has. So you can tell me when to stop, beautiful you. I can feel intuitively that it will be successful because there is a need of unique personalities. It is everything in reality that is worthwhile. I have found is difficult because there's usually a equivalency between the amount of satisfaction you get for something is usually, in my experiences, roughly equal to the amount of difficulty of this same thing. So with this YouTube channel, I can sense intuitively that it will be difficult and people will attack you and say false things about you. But if you stand in your truth and your excitement and what you care about, you will be able to make a lot of change. But that change may not seem positive on the forefront and may not be as easy as you want it to be. But down the line, it will end in a lot of positivity for other people. Hello, Isabella. I can add you on as well after Dominic. Hello, Jessica. So the main thing for beautiful you is to understand that the things you're working towards will have a huge benefit for other people, even when you are being attacked at different levels. Continue forth because you are doing the right thing. I believe that deep down in my heart. So thank you very much for asking. Yes, you can be added as well. Thank you, beautiful you. Okay, P Love, if you're still here, you can choose 1 through 5 for your deck choice. Yes, people will attack you because you are encroaching on their negative space. But just stand in your truth and you will prevail. You will succeed if you do it. There will be challenges, but you are strong enough to make it through if you make the choice. Just remember the main principle is everything that's really valued is difficult. Okay, number 5. Sarah, you can be added on as well. Thank you. So can you, Melody? So the bracelet you chose, P-Love, is to remind you that this is a glass, stained glass, unfinished bracelet. So the most beautiful things in this world are constantly changing and are never really finished. So connect to with the improvements you're making to make your life better, just a step by step each day, and you will find that after a week or so, you would have walked a mile of change. So connect to your inner beauty and the inner uniqueness that you have. So you can tell me when to stop. And do you have a general question or would you like to know an energy forecast? Thank you all for your patience who are wanting readings. I appreciate that. And if you would like a more one-on-one email reading, the email is in the description. And if you're interested in any of these bracelets here, feel free to send me an email there as well. Okay, what is the upcoming finances in this next moon cycle? Okay. So when you follow your passion and you can see things from a more global basis, how people from all around the world are, you'll be able to gather your ideas and your information to better succeed financially. But it will take a lot of work and love and passion for what you're doing and sharing that with other people, knowing that the actions you take have a global effect, even if it may only seem like it's a minute effect. The things that you are passionate about, if you can monetize them, can really help the world. Everybody loves something deeply inside that they're innately good at. If they can show that passion to other people, somebody is willing to monetize it. And I believe that very much for you. And thank you for the work you're doing. I believe it will affect the global. So continue your passions and it will have a huge effect. Thank you for your question. Okay, Dominic, if you're still here, I can ask about your career or advice on abundance in this moon cycle. For you, the quick advice is follow your passions, is follow your excitements, the things that you love very deeply. There's a way to make money off of it. You can just find it. So you can choose 1 through 5. Somewhere out there, there's somebody who's looking for you, your exact skill set. You just have to find the right vibration, and the two will attract. So 1 through 5, and I can 3. Okay, so the bracelet you chose is reminding you to self-reflect, to your own inner beauty, to the way that you do things that no one else does, and find ways to maximize your productivity in your own unique way that is different from anyone else because you are not like anyone else. And follow your own unique way, and things will continue to just grow. Hello. So Dominic, you can tell me when to stop. Yes, you can be added on as well. Remember that the connection between light and darkness is there for contrast. Because the light is beautiful because there is dark. Okay. So Dominic, a lot of money's coming, but you have to understand there's a balance between giving and receiving. and knowing when to walk away when the love is gone, when the energy is gone, and finding something you're more passionate. Because when the moon tells you to move, that means your cycle, your balance is not aligned. You don't have the flow you truly need, and you're not in that infinite state of creation that you so truly can create. So by doing charity and outreach and putting your energy to help other people, you will make connections and confidences that you didn't have before that will bring more wealth, physical wealth into your life when you can understand the balance between the two. Because that scale you hold and you can help so many people when you can understand the balance between what's good for me and what's good for others. Because when you have both perfectly in line, the money just comes in. So I hope that helps you. I feel it very strongly that you will have money when you can understand the balance between it. And it is coming soon. In this next moon cycle, you will be able to have a better relationship with giving than you have had before. So I hope that helps you. Thank you for your reading. So Isabella, if you're still here, if you would like to ask, you can choose 1 through 5. Yes, it's like balancing a plate on a stick. Thank you. Okay, what are Mark's feeling about you? Okay, number 4. So this is a 1535 recreation of a German deck. So these are kind of a lot older messages. The bracelet you chose is to remind you to connect to your own unique beauty of the things that you possess is a unique blend that other people cannot fully understand because they are very symmetrical. Your beauty comes from your asymmetricalness, how you are completely special and unique from everything else. But you have the power to make this world better. So always remember that you do not need to conform to what other people think you have to be. This person you truly are is the beautiful soul you're really meant to be. So you can tell me when to stop. I hope that helps you. So greetings to all the people here live. If anyone wants a email reading, I go into more detail. Feel free to send me an email down there in the description box is my email. I hope you're all having a good new moon. I usually don't use this deck here, but I felt called to it today, so I hope this helps you. So it will be a financial opportunity for creating wealth. Money will come to you, and life will come to you very recently and strongly in this moon cycle. So the acorns in this deck are similar to the pentacles, but there is a difference. Where this is kind of the continuous wealth that will continue to flower and grow when you put your time and energy to maintain it and you share and experience it with others. It will continue to just grow. All it takes is one person's spark, beginning of passion, to take that acorn, plant it, and as it grow, it will help so many people. So they do very much care about you and they want to create a wealth system with you. They just don't know how to fully articulate it because they have issues with relationships, but they do want to be with you and create something great with you, but they don't fully know how to do that at this time. So they do care about you and they do have somewhat of a plan and just a seed of an idea, but they don't know how to nurture the tree just yet. So I hope that helps you. If you would like more details, again, my email is down there and I can elaborate on any of these readings. I hope that helps you. Thank you. Okay, Jessica, if you would like your reading now, you can choose 1 through 5. Thank you all for your patience who want readings. I'm going to keep going to get as many of these as I can. Thank you. Yes, 1 through 5 for which of the decks that or bracelets that really resonate with you right now. If you have a question in particular, or I can do a forecast for this upcoming cycle. Okay, so for the bracelet is to remind you that your unique special qualities of diversity and belief that no other person possesses is your truest gift and your truest beauty. So it just is to remind you that to not conform to what other people say you should be. You know who you are better than anyone else ever will. So remember that, truly. Okay, you can tell me your question, and I can ask that to the cards. This is a recreation of it's a printout of a 1535 German deck that was originally woodcut. Will you and your ex get back together? Okay. Will you and your ex get back together by the end of October? Okay, so you can tell me when to stop. Thank you as well. I very much enjoy doing these readings. Hopefully I don't keep dropping the cards. And again, thank you all for your patience who want readings. So your unique qualities that you possess, other people will label them as weaknesses or handicaps. What they really are strengths and superpowers. You are the only one who can master them, though. So find other people who love music and excitement and making things happen. Sometimes those people will have to isolate themselves for the creations that they have, but it will birth so much positivity and so much light into this universe with children and prosperity deep into your life. And I believe that your ex will get back together. He will make a contact to you after he spends some time by himself, but he will propose a creation, a new business, or some new type of cooperation between the two of you. And if you do it successfully, it will lead to babies, either physical babies or like businesses or concepts that you will hold so deep like they are your children. You two will birth new ideas into this reality, either physical or energetically. But either way, it will be successful. So you might have to be the one who reaches out to him to check his progress of his own energy reef. When he gets his cycle, his system, his rituals, his practices in line, you will be able to create great things with him and be very happy. It's just when it's ready for him, he will know and you will feel it. So I believe very much. I hope it helps you. Thank you so much as well. Thank you all who are viewing. I hope you're all having a good night. Okay, Sarah, if you're still here, I can do your reading. You can choose 1 through 5. Okay, 2. And what will my next partner like in their continents? Where will I meet them? Okay. So I'm already getting an Indian feel. So this is wood and 2 metal Hansa beads. So this is to connect to your ancient power of creating your reality, of making beautiful things out of negativity, the kind of hermetic law of creation, a poetic shift. And yes, you can be added as well. Thank you for commenting for all of you, and your patience is greatly appreciated. So, Sarah, remember to connect to your royal aspect of being a sovereign creator being. You can tell me when to stop. Oh, yes, I am. So when you open your palm chakras and you're able to create things, you will see that your creations will be able to inspire other people to create their lives in a more positive way. Because the information that you learn and that you hold, I really think you should write, because the book of knowledge you hold is so strong, and the passion of writing in this deck, sunflowers represent enlightenment. And so when you can write down your energies and create things and take a deep look at yourself and be willing to see who you truly are, even if it's not completely pleasant, writing that down and sharing it with other people will give other people this wisdom that only you can have in your enlightened state. This is also enlightenment. So you will become truly enlightened by writing it down, by traveling, by sharing, by meeting so many different people. You will manifest with your creator writer hands. This bracelet is the bracelet of a writer as well. So the cards are very strong that if like storytelling or literature of any kind, poems will be really good for you. If you commit yourself to it, there are people who are looking for you, exactly you and no one else, and they will find you when the two vibrations are matched. The angels will make sure of it. I really believe that. So thank you for commenting. I hope that was a good reading for you. Okay, Melody, Alex, I can do yours. You can choose 1 through 5. Thank you, Sue Jones, for your comment, and everyone who's commenting. I very much appreciate them. CISO case, there's um, one person ahead of you. You will be right after Melody. Okay, Melody, you chose number 1. Will you be in a serious relationship with my crush in the future? So the bracelet you chose is lava rocks, metal. We have beads. We have the sun and moon, flowers, owls. This is to remind you to connect to the magic that this planet can co-create with you. Anything that you truly desire, you are able to create if that is in alignment, and you are able to sense that. So you can tell me when to stop. Yes, you can be added on as well. Thank you all for joining. So, okay, Melody, remember that the owls and the nature entities like the sun and the moon are constantly there to help guide you. We have the moon again. So there is a deception. There is something that this crutch of yours is not telling you. And there are wolves, dangers. But when you take that self-love and take time to yourself, you will make the change needed. I think the crush will be a serious relationship down the line. But right now, there is a lot of change and overcoming self-deception. the kind of lies we tell ourselves that we're not deserving of love, that we are bad people, even though they're not true, we believe them. And those need to die and be changed and transmuted so we can be open to the love we really have for another person. So just be patient, give them the time to have the self-love and give that to yourself. And this I think is going to be the next full moon cycle. You will see big change. Just wait and things will kind of come around and really be able to give you a different perspective. So I hope that helps you, but I don't there might be a profound change in the next moon cycle, but I do see you together down the line. So I do hope that answers for you. Okay, seashell case. Oh, you can choose 1 through 5. I hope you're all having a good night so far. What are the big changes coming up for me? Okay. So remember that you are in power of creating your reality. You're the author of this life you leave. So it's up to you if it's terrible or pleasant, productive or stagnant. When you focus your intent, you are able to really have a huge creativity when you master the ability you have in the palm of your hands. And that's probably going to be part of the changes that you're going to begin to realize that. So you can tell me when to stop. But this bracelet is wood and metal. So to connect to the nature, to your groundedness as being part of this earth. I hope that helps you with the bracelet message. Okay, so you're going to kind of question your own ability, your own kind of solar passions and excitements and joys and that kind of luminous energy you have so innately. Part of you is going to question it because there's going to be death and suffering coming in your life. But you really hold so much wealth and power and enlightenment. Sometimes you have to keep that locked up in a world of strife and chaos. But follow your musical passion. When you create sound waves, they echo through the universe and they bring love back to you. Sue Jones, yes, if you would like to buy the jewelry, there's a link to the Etsy where there's limited things on sale there. Or you can send me an email for any particular piece. We can discuss pricing, and then I can post it on Etsy as a sales platform. So I hope that helps you, Seashell. So when you play music, it really will help you understand your own unique treasure. Okay, thank you. Lenlo, 2001, if you're still here. You can choose 1 through 5. And then Sue Jones, you can have the next question after that. Okay, you can choose 1 through 5. Yes, I use the bracelets to kind of add a more visual element to the reading here. Each one is designed with a unique energy frequency in mind, and those can also be discussed through emails. So you can choose 1 through 5. There might be some physical death, or it could be kind of death of belief, death of structure. But I do sense a mourning, a funeral that you might have to attend. So, but I believe it will lead to positivity down the line. Yes, you are as well. I'm sorry. Yes. So yes, revised list would be Lenlo. I'll do right now, and then Keisha, and then Sue, if you do not mind. I hope that's good for everyone. Thank you all for your patience. So, Lenlo, remember that you have a unique beauty, and you will be able to find that job when you can reflect on the power you have inside. You have a very strong, unique quality that the exact job is looking for. You just have to match alignment with it, and the cards will tell us exactly how. So you can tell me when to stop. But the main lesson for you right now is that you are so powerful, and a lot of times our shadow wants to forget that. So just to remind yourself of your own powerful royal beauty and be open to having that loving connection with others. So someone in your life, someone you love, will be able to help you find a driven, motivated career. But there's going to be a male figure, some either a father figure or someone a high up position of power in your field who's trying to prevent you from getting what you want. You're so much stronger than that. The angels and the spirit team wants you to have this position because they know the great good that you and the people you love and care about can create together. Just remember to be grounded is the only way the fruit can grow, is if the roots are deep enough and they get enough water and sunlight. And that sunlight is love and that water is excitement. So if you can understand that balance, I believe you will be able to find the perfect career for yourself. Just follow your passion, your excitement, and what you love doing and why you love this career in the first place. And then you will find other people who feel that same way and they will want people like you in their company. So I hope that helps you. Again, remember the light, soft, dark beauty of all life. Nothing is always 100%. It's usually closer to 49, 51%. So I hope that helps you. Okay, so Keisha, you can choose 1 through 5. I hope that helps you. Thank you. Okay, how will things with you and Patrick be in October? So remember when the moon cycle changes, it gives us an opportunity to rethink how we see things. Rethink how you see yourself during this moon cycle, how you value your own inherent beauty. Because once you find your own system, your own structure, and you conform to being you and don't conform to anything else, you will be able to understand that sometimes beauty comes with shadow. And understanding both, you have a more beautiful image because the color contrast is deeper. So I'll ask, how will things with you and Patrick be in October? So you can tell me when to stop. Again, to remind you of the royal beauty you have. I kind of see like a court, and the greatest jewelers in the land come presenting all kinds of different jewelry, and you pick the one that no one else would pick, but it's incredibly beautiful when you have it on. You can feel that way about your own energy or your own vibration. You can be proud of your own vibration, and when you do, and you have that excitement, you can have a lot of beautiful creations when you're driven to making things that excite you, drive you. There will be conflict. There will be people who want to stop that energy, people who profit on the negativity of doing similar things and other issues in Patrick's life. But Patrick has a passion for you, but he is really committed on making money right now. So if you follow your passion, and there might be conflicts based on that, he may think the things you care about are restricting his money flow. So when you follow your excitement by yourself and not worrying about another grown person, Patrick is able to understand his life. And it seems like right now he's not thinking about you, he's thinking about making money. His heart's not focused on you, his heart's focused on money. Where he wants to go in the future is just places that will lead him to more money. Where you want to create something that will help others continue to create. You want to add to the system. He wants to add to himself right now. So I do see a connection between the two of you. It is your choice if you would like to pursue it. You have free will here, so if that's your choice, I honor it, and if not, I honor it as well. So thank you for your reading. I hope that helps you. Thank you as well. Okay, Sue Jones, you can choose 1 through 5. I can do that reading for you. Thank you all who are viewing this. If you're interested in any of the bracelets, a link to my email. You can ask about any particular ones. I also do custom repurposes and redesigns, and I have an Etsy shop as well that you can pick. You can pick a few objects that I have on there, or send me a message, and I can post some of these deliberately for you. So the bracelet you've chosen is a unfinished glass bracelet to remind you that the work we're doing in our life will never be finished. But we need to move on to the next project and the next idea when the time is ready, when the cycle is over, because each experience, positive and negative, makes you who you are and makes you the beautiful person you truly are. So remember at all times that even if a thing seems like it's over, it will always seep back up, because in this grand universe, nothing truly comes to completion. It just comes to a place of balance in uncompletion. So I hope that bracelet resonates with you. Do you want an energy forecast for the next moon cycle, or a question in particular? Thank you for your question. Yes to a general energy reading. Okay. So the angels are here. They're wanting to be with you, and all the people in your life who have died, children and those who are old, will always be with you, who are constantly sending you love from above. There's a lot of powerful energy. But when you have conflict of passion, and when people who you respect and care about tell you the things you're excited about and the things you care about are not good, are not valid, will not work, you form all this self-doubt and this self-negativity that just pins you down, which prevents you from acting, which prevents you from being connected to those angels, or forgetting that they're there when you're pinned down with all this doubt. You're covered in a fog, preventing you from seeing your true purpose. And when in this moon cycle, the angels are here to help you remove the swords, but you need to be the one who does it. And you are fully capable of it. Don't let the conflict that will come in this cycle prevent you from doing the hard work, removing those swords, and removing that fog. But there are so many on the other side that want to help you, and they have the power to make it easy if you want it to be. So I hope that helps you. Much love and positivity to you throughout your whole life in this cycle. So thank you for your question. I hope that helps you. Okay, if anyone else has a question. I'm going to pull one quick for any people viewing in the future. Here's a message from the Elephant Collective, the High Dimensional Elephant Collective. What are our message for this moon cycle? For any who feel a connection to the elephants. Okay, Ashley, I can answer your question right after this general. Okay, so anyone who feels vibrated with elephants, remember the death and sacrifice, death and birth are always connected. For things to die, they must be born. For things to be born, they have to die. And when you understand that connection, the universe will open itself up to you. It's so hard to disconnect, but the beauty of a baby being born and the beauty of someone dying is equal. Just so many people let the grief of loss overtake them. But in this deck, they're the same. And that's enlightenment. So I hope that helps. Okay, yes, you can get a reading as well. So Ashley, you can choose 1 through 5. And I'll start that for you. What month will Samantha contact you? Okay, so you can choose 1 through 5. 3. Okay, so one issue with Samantha is how they view themselves and the level up. They having a hard time seeing their own unique beauty and their own unique balance of things, which makes them hard to love anyone else. So you can tell me when to stop, but when they can see their full beauty, they will be able to love other people. Yes, you can be added on. Okay, you can tell me when to stop, Ashley. I'm asking about Samantha's feelings. So what month will Samantha contact you is the question. I hope you're all having a good night. So it's probably going to be in winter time. They're going to feel outcast, cold. They're going to see so many happy relationships with love flowing, and they're going to want that so bad. And if they don't contact you in winter, it will be early spring when they see all these children and all this life blooming, and they will want to create life with you and share life with you. But they need to give up their sufferer's complex, their victim complex, and step inside this shelter that is opening for wealth and opportunity, and to remind themselves that it doesn't have to be a cold day. It can be a beautiful spring day on the opposite side of the world. It's springtime. So I hope that helps. So I can sense basically the end of winter, early spring is the time period I get. So maybe like March, April is the energies I'm getting. So I hope that helps you for a time frame. Things can change in a lot of ways. There's a lot of variables. So with time-based, take that with a grain of salt. So I hope that does help you with the energies, though. What's coming towards me in love life? Okay. So Nerd Reel, you can choose 1 through 5. Thank you for your reading. Thank you. 5. Okay. So in life, the stains and issues we go through, the negative things, lead us to show and have our own beauty. But that process of life is never complete. And once it's completed, just a new incomplete thing forms. So understand that you are always in a process of development. So as long as you're taking steps to love yourself better, to be more passionate and creative, things will really grow for you. So you can tell me when to stop. Also, to remember that the terrible and sad things that have happened in everyone's life is part of each person's unique staining, unique beauty that they all individually have. So when you can love yourself, other people will love you more and will be more able to give open love to you. But there will be conflicts of intention and belief because we all have these negative beliefs that blind us, that prevent us from seeing the world we really are. You don't need full sight. But when you remain in balance with the cycles, balance of the universe, you do not need to see with your physical eyes. You can see with your third eye, with your intuition. The only way to overcome that is to kind of write down those negative beliefs you have about yourself, those things that limit you and hold you down. Write them down and basically rip up the paper, burn it, throw it into a water source, and overcome those conflicts of passion. Those ideas that are telling you that you do not deserve to be happy, you do not deserve to be wealthy, those are false. So you can overcome them by finding your own unique balance. Sometimes you will not have full vision, but you will be in balance. So I really hope you're right. I really hope that's right for you. Thank you very much. Okay, 007, if you're still here, I can do the reading. You can choose 1 through 5. Okay, 2. Like to know about the relationship and your current boyfriend. And will your current boyfriend be your husband? Okay. So with the relationship, when you're grounded, connected to nature, you go on hikes, you go on biking trips or kayaking or whatever, spelunking, whatever you enjoy. When you create something physically with nature and you co-create either with ideas or songs or art of any kind, it helps your relationship because both people have this creation that they're sharing that's not a baby, that's not an animal, but it's something energetic. So that's one way to deepen a relationship is through some type of some shared creativity. When two sets of hands come together, they can create almost anything. As long as the two minds and the two hearts are together as well. So you can tell me when to stop. Thank you all who are viewing. I hope you're having a great new moon. I feel a lot of change, tower type of energies coming through all night long. So be aware, everybody who's watching this in the future. This next moon cycle, there will be a lot of change, but there will be a lot of opportunity as well. And that's true here with your reading. So we have so many people who love us and care about us, but sometimes we're not open to receiving their love because we do not feel in balance with our own energies. So that really prevents someone from turning into a husband when the love is not completely flowing. You are in a crossroads in a sense of change. The wheel is spinning, but it's also death. It's also completely old systems, old beliefs, old relationships are falling through that do not serve. When you're unable to share yourself openly, when you're overly controlled by someone else's beliefs and desires and ideas, you are not able to fully share your beauty, share your life with other people that you were born to do. You were born to be in a public space, to be a public person, to help and share with other people. But sometimes spouses and relationships, they don't want you to be that way because they do not fully trust you or they don't trust other people. They think the shadow is stronger than the light. They do not know that they're constantly in balance. You know that. And that's why if you can find your own power, you will be so beautiful and radiant and grounded and happy. Maybe if you speak to them, they might change their beliefs, But right now, they're closed off to the love that they can have. They're not open to all the possibilities of life. So I hope that helps you. And I really believe that your natural charisma is one of your greatest gifts. So remember that from time to time. When you feel low, if you talk to other people and you speak in some open place, like on a trail or in a library to a stranger, you help them way more than you will ever know. So I hope that helps. Thank you as well. Okay, if anyone else would like another reading or would like a reading. I do sense a lot of animals, like pets. So if anyone does have any animals, I feel this moon cycle will be a good time for you to connect more to them, share your bond with them more, and know that they will always be in your heart and soul. Is a message I'm receiving very strongly. Okay, I think I'll call that a video. I might do another one later on tonight, or but I do plan on doing one tomorrow. So I thank you all. And I hope you have a beautiful and magical night.